All right, chat, here we go. Level 2, the first player to make it to level 2 is going to be the Kansas City Pioneers Rapid. I'm going to assume that if you're watching here on YouTube or you watched on Twitch, then you probably know who Rapid is, either from other parts of Rocket League or because you watched the round 1 matchup. But just for a quick overview of Rapid, he is a pro level player for the Kansas City Pioneers. His 3v3 team is, you know, on the edge of qualifying for Worlds, although I don't think they're calling it Worlds anymore. I think it's like RLCS X Championships because there's no longer a Worlds LAN. But the point is, Rapid, a once, you know, focused 1v1 player, but still high-level player, has come to run the gauntlet. He told us in chat that it's been 8 seasons since he's really played a lot of ranked ones, but apparently you don't lose it because Gino currently ranked 50 on the leaderboard, and Rapid was able to take him in a 3-0. But Sharp is another step up. Chat, if you don't know Sharp, you should. He has played on our stream a lot. I think he has finished 3rd in wins on stream, and that's why he got his way as a defender into the gauntlet. If you haven't heard of his biggest win, then you're not an OG fan. But I forgive you, because new fans we love just as much as OG fans. Sharp was able to take Kinsey down in the Feer 500 Season 1, the first big tournament that we held. Kinsey went into that championship game undefeated, 18-0. Kinsey had never lost, and as far as we were concerned, it was impossible for Kinsey to lose. But Sharp proved us otherwise and won the Feer 500 Season 1 championship against the best player we've had on stream ever. And since then, Kinsey has not played another game on stream. Sharp ended his one's career on stream in the Feer 500 Season 1 championship. We have called him the Kingslayer because of that. King Kinsey is the nickname for Kinsey on stream. So Sharp is the only one to take him down. The Kingslayer Sharp against the Pioneer Rapid. Chat saying that Sharp is likely going to beat Rapid here, but Rapid looking really, really strong in the first matchup. And while Sharp is potentially a step up from Gino, Gino is a great player, and I bet a lot of these guys are playing at a similar level right now. Sharp, his full dribble, not going to score, and in fact, the pinch save is going to end up in a second goal for, oh my goodness, Sharp almost got there. We saw Rapid play a great defensive style against Gino to end the series and was able to score almost exclusively on counterattacks, doing a good job of covering the net at all times and really faking Gino out on defense. Not something you see a lot. Usually when we talk about fakes, we're talking about offensive, you know, pullbacks or slow plays. But no, Rapid somehow finding a way to fake on defense. And Sharp getting a little over interested in continuing his power slide to grab that corner boost. Gonna leave the net open. Rapid will get a 3rd. Sharp looking for his first goal. Nice flick from Sharp. Able to get a top right corner. Rapid is doing such a good job of keeping his net clear. This time he's staying a little bit grounded, probably because he only has 12 boosts. Can't be too exotic when you only have 12 boosts to work with. I should mention Sharp has recently, since the last time you watched him, if you haven't watched him in a long time, has had a lot of RLCS success. Been on a couple different good teams who have made some runs. I can't remember the details exactly, but I know he's had a couple different opportunities, and he is on a strong team now. We are currently making sure we don't get in the way of his scrims for these games. Rapid setting this one up in the corner. Sharp, I like the confidence and the recognition that Rapid is going to be most comfortable in the air, most comfortable playing quick. Sharp wants to suffocate him, not let him set up anything off the wall. The shot high. I'm actually surprised Sharp continued that double jump. I figured he was just jumping to keep Rapid on the ground, show him, hey, if I want to, I can get to the ball, so don't come challenge. And then usually players will pull off the ball. A nice demo, a second goal for Sharp. All right, Caster cursed at him. He needed to get a nice angle, but I figured he'd be able to find it. Wow, that was gonna be deja vu. Goodness, chat, I promise I know how to speak. Deja vu of that first goal, but a little bit too high. A minute left to go. Somehow, 4 minutes have come off the clock in what feels like no time at all. A little bit of a low-scoring game. Sharp needs to find a way to get back in this one, and that's not a bad way to start. Letting this ball roll over to Rapid. Rapid cut it in field. Couldn't see Sharp creeping up behind that ball. I think he thought Sharp had turned away. But Sharp there to take away the chip. 45 seconds left to go. Sharp, a huge kickoff win, but likely gonna have a hard time turning this into a doomsday dish. Just faking it off the back wall to get Rapid. Use up some boost. Rapid saves off the inside of the net with no boost have been insane. Sharp, though, will win out this low boost challenge. Both of them sitting at 0. Sharp just doing a good job of staying behind the ball. Rapid flipping through it. Not able to get back in time. So 28 seconds left on the clock. Sharp able to tie it up. Chat has been saying he's just feeling Rapid out, and he looks right. Sharp with no boost, trying to set up this flick in order to get himself some, but he'll take a shot with nothing. Rapid, a strong clear. Sharp just trying to get a soft touch. He didn't get anything. Tried to fend Rapid off just by faking, basically, but it didn't work. Interesting pre-jump. Sharp using every last bit of his boost to try and pinch that one away, and now he's going to have to play defense on almost nothing. Rapid is going to go for the double. Nice save away from Sharp with absolutely nothing. That was a clutch save as he taps that one away. We're going to head to overtime in game number 1. Sharp versus Rapid. Quick play off the wall. A little too strong of a touch to get a continuation, but Sharp will take that corner boost. He missed the wave dash. Rapid might just have a power shot, and he does! A mistake from Sharp to end the game. Rapid will take the first. Ooh, Sharp trying to get a little cheeky, chipping that ball up and finishing it with a wave dash, and just completely missed. And that was all the window Rapid need. Game number 1 going to Rapid as he will continue his streak up to 4 games in a row. Rapid versus Sharp. Game number 2. A close one and a little bit of a low scoring one in that game number 1. Sharp did a good job of coming back from an initial deficit, but just a slight mistake in overtime. And Rapid has been really punishing mistakes today. Rapid on the low dribble. Sharp all the way back in net. Rapid will take it high and over Sharp, but he's going to have such a hard time. Wait, did that ball almost fall in? That would have been insane. A moon ball of a shot. Right now, Rapid is just playing so quick. Maybe a little bit faster than these ones mains are used to. Somewhat of a risky challenge there by Rapid, turning in field to take away that ball when Sharp was not far away from it. But it's those kind of risks that these guys who don't play as much ones feel, no issue taking. They're like, yeah, do this all the time. This is well worth it. And it kind of ends up working out because of his speed and because that defender or that opposition is not necessarily ready for it. That being said, Sharp will start off game number 1 on a long shot, just a Rapid mistake, trying to play a little bit too fast. Sharp collecting this one to himself. Fake challenge from Rapid. And now a full clear, flipping far away from the ball. Sharp knows that he can slow it down. Try to get the low 50. Wanted to get Rapid to miss high and then squeeze it under low, but Rapid has done such a good job. Nice fake. Sharp able to break down what Gino could not. This save was working every single time for Rapid against Gino. But Sharp just letting the ball softly tap off the post and scoring on the continuation. 2-0, Sharp getting a little greedy. The shot is obviously going to be a lob, and it costs him all his boost and a lot of height to do so. What a pre-jump! Oh my goodness, Sharp. Sharp does not want Rapid in the air. We've seen this from Sharp before. He is one of the best defenders against air dribblers. He knows how to get in their head, how to keep them from even starting the air dribble. And that's just such a risky play by Sharp, but it works out perfectly. clears that ball before Rapid ever gets it started, and then a bit of a mistake. What a save! Sharp showing a bit of expert defense like we've seen from Rapid all night. A fall down from the back wall save on a low shot will keep the slate clean for him here in game number 2. That flick too high, but forced Sharp in the air. This time Rapid is just handing over the ball. That flick not strong enough. Sharp will be able to find the angle. 3-0 for Sharp, as it has been quite the run for him. If you start from game 1, I think Rapid went up something like 3-1. So since then, it's been about a 6-1 run for Sharp. Of course, that one shot, though, that Rapid made was the overtime game win. So not a bad one for Rapid to have, but he's going to need to start putting in some more shots. Oh my goodness, Sharp to himself, trying to find the tightest of angles. But he needed to make that pass off the back wall to himself to make sure Rapid wasn't able to get an easy save. Rapid had the initial angle covered. And just a strong touch from Sharp, way too strong. Even if Rapid wasn't rushing to that ball, that's not what you want to do. Sharp lobbing it way too far away from himself. Sharp up to himself off the back wall, not a great read, and a really strong clear. Rapid is so clean on these saves and these counters. His clears from the back wall are just on another level. Rapid lob in front of the net. A race to the boost, and Sharp knows it, so he'll win. Great big challenge. The defense from Rapid has truly been the key to coming back to this ones game that he's not used to. If you can play as good a defense as he has, you'll fit right back in. Nice flick from Sharp, crossbar down, and he's in the post. Rapid bumps him. Oh my goodness, what a save. Rapid, how did he get away with that? Sharp, the crossbar and down. The ball 1 pixel away from going in. Sharp had 2 opportunities to redirect it back in, but Rapid boomed him out of the way. It seems like, oh, never mind. Sharp was afraid to take the shot. Didn't have the boost, but man, what a save from Rapid. The late shot must not have any boost, and Sharp knows it. Just waiting patiently on the goal line for the mistake. Can he find the angle? He can't, and Rapid jumping to that back wall instead of instantly turning around what was somewhat of a clear miss from Sharp. Rapid will give space. He wants boost. It's been a while since he's had some. Sharp dropping the dribble will turn it into a hook shot, but he didn't really have the position to hook shot it on net. So instead, rips it off the back wall. Sharp, another save off the post. Rapid doesn't have an angle, but he's going to try and dribble it from the corner. Sharp waiting on the side wall. What a save! Able to keep it out. The double almost in. Sharp playing a little bit of off the wall of the net defense himself. Nice air dribble, going for a double high. Rapid able to get that slight readjustment. And did he clear this too strong? He might have. He needed to clear that ball just a little bit softer. Had he done so, he would have been able to get back to that for a second. Instead, he lets Sharp live just a little bit longer before getting it. 10 seconds left to go. Eros wants Sharp to waste time. These guys have been really low scoring in both these games. Oh my goodness, Rapid, what a risk. Tried to mix it up and go for the delayed kickoff, but boy did it not work. If we watch this from Rapid's perspective, oh yeah, he just wasn't online. He came to it so late, and Sharp just crushed it perfectly. That'll likely be game number 2 in favor of Sharp. Tied 1-1. Rapid is not unbeatable. Sharp will bring it back to even as we head to game number 3. Sharp versus Rapid. Game 3, a low-scoring affair so far in the first 2 games. Really making the games fly by without watching all those goal replays, but top play from them both. It's just great defense from them. So not a lot of scoring. And we shouldn't be surprised that that's how this matchup goes. Sharp has always been a solid defender himself. Now meeting another defender. Likely to see a lot of low-scoring games. Sharp, huge pinch. Holy cow. That was of perfect strength. I don't know if you can get it going much faster than that, but just way too high. Ooh, Sharp thought he saw an opportunity. Wow, Sharp trying to get cheeky here. Rapid takes his 50, goes to grab boost. Sharp thought he was gonna have an opportunity to basically take this ball away straight to the net, but the bounce was way different than Sharp expected. He thought it was coming down to the ground, and instead it popped up high and over him, and all of a sudden he's in a super awkward position. And Rapid has no trouble getting the first. Sharp operating on low boost, reverse saving. Normally, reversing in 1v1 is a death wish. So hard to make the right play, driving in reverse. But Sharp able to do it. Rapid trying to keep his possession on despite losing the corner boost, and that will be what gets him scored on. Got to realize when the offensive attack is over. It is going to be best of 5, will.i.am Wonka. I think what Eros is saying is this game is going to be 4-3 in overtime. Sharp lobbing this one high to prevent it from crossing across the field over to Rapid. Rapid, the pre-jump save, man. This is crazy. Sharp trying to mix it up after he saw Rapid floating, preventing him from taking it in the air, but Rapid has been able to just cover everything. He can fly up, take away the high shots, but also perfectly able to cover the low when the offensive player drops it down. And that's really the mistake you normally see from these players trying to pre-jump. They don't know how to convert it back into a low save. Rapid ceiling reset. Sharp's going to be able to help pinch it off the back wall. Ooh, wow. Risky touch from Rapid. Sharp might have been able to find an angle on that shot, but a nice 50 win coming off the wall. Rapid, a double to himself. Oh no, he's going to pull back off of it. Realized that Sharp was likely going to get a touch on it, and that going for the double would have been a risky play. So the one's mindset right back in action for Rapid. Lots of space. Sharp once again challenging backwards, able to fully steal this one and might even get a second goal, tying it up at just about halfway through the game. Dude, Sharp, a full power slide into a reverse challenge. A nice tornado spin to land on his wheels, but a great play from Sharp. Rapid fake touch to midfield, forces Sharp out. And then, oh my goodness, wow, Sharp is nutty. Sharp is nutty. Rapid doing a good job of faking kind of a clear and then taking it straight at the net. Look at this double, dude. Ooh, filth. Sharp delay kickoff. Looks like he was going for the wave dash kickoff too, but he got slammed back down into the ground by the ball. Oh man, Rapid is just so quick. The number of times that players have tried to do this to him, where they go cheekily grab his boost and then recover in time before he could take a shot, it just hasn't been working for anybody. Rapid has recognized it and executed quick enough to punish those cheeky boost steals. Rapid soft flick, saved away. I'm surprised Sharp getting a strong clear, almost dodging that midfield boost. Not sure what he was thinking, and a misstep on the recovery off the back wall sends him into the net. Rapid taking one of the bigger leads this entire series. I don't think we've seen anybody score 5 goals yet. So a 3-goal lead in a series like this is quite a big one, it feels. Sharp waiting at midfield, trying to bait Rapid into making a mistake, but instead just baiting Rapid into an opportunity to get a strong challenge. Rapid trying to cover the walls, trying to play at supersonic speed at all time. I mean, I guess he wasn't supersonic up on the wall, but he's just trying to constantly be moving. Knew that he needed to cover that wall, but greedily went for it. Rapid against Sharp with absolutely no boost. That shot is unsavable. Even if Sharp had some boost, this is too perfect. Such a strong shot, crossbar down. Sharp could have had 100. That's not getting saved away. Rapid on the kickoff. Sharp has done a good job though. When Rapid slows down the play, Sharp has been able to handle it. It's just these quick counterattacks that have prevented Sharp from being able to win in this game number 3. Interesting dribble over the back wall. Doing so slowly will let Rapid take the boost, and he's able to dodge the demo at midfield, and game number 1 seems like it's going in favor of Rapid. Sharp gonna need a few quick goals if he doesn't want to head to a double match point situation for Rapid. Both these guys low on boost. Gonna favor Sharp. Eventually he'll roll it in. Needs 3 goals, 1 every 10 seconds. Would be a true kickoff masterpiece if he was able to do it, and it doesn't look like he's gonna be able to. Rapid playing so slow right now. Seemed like he had an opportunity to shoot, but has really decided to slow down the pace with a 3-goal lead and only a few seconds left. Speed is his enemy. So Rapid, looking like his old self in 1v1, never lost a step. Will go up 2-1 here against Sharp. Level 2 of the gauntlet. Sharp versus Rapid. Game 4. Rapid able to take games 3 and 1. Sharp taking 2. The pace increasing there a little bit in that game number 3. And I think in general, the faster the pace, the more scoring. If I had to pick a player it would favor, it seems like it might favor Rapid, even though Rapid has been playing a pretty defensive style. Sharp are going to get the first kickoff goal, but going to lose it at midfield. More matches after this. Yeah, I messaged Chronic to see if he could play. I'm not sure if he can or not. Let me see. Did he answer? I don't think he did. So I'm not sure. Oh, developer console popping up on us. Rapid, another kickoff goal, 2-1. These guys changing the trend here, running the score up here in the first 15 seconds. Sharp clear off the wall. He was trying to get a shot opportunity, but once he realized he was up there on the wall, it was too late to do anything except clear the ball away, because not touching it would have been worse than just slamming it far away from himself. Needed about 10 more boosts to take a strong shot on Rapid's net, but he will grab the corner. Rapid's so quick, man. Every time these players feel like they can get it above Rapid because they have a position advantage, a boost advantage, it doesn't matter. Rapid faster than expected. We'll tap this one away. Up 3-1. Sharp in control off this kickoff. Long shot as Rapid goes to get boost. A good punish from Sharp. Sharp very patient. Didn't overreact to Rapid's first shot attempt, and then as soon as Sharp realized Rapid was greeting for the midfield boost instead of his far back corner, he took that power shot. Well placed. Sharp deciding not to try and pull the trigger, find the angle. He's going to let Rapid go for that boost. Instead, try and rush it in. A really, really awkward angle shot. Sharp almost able to get it, but Rapid gets there in time. Nice Demo dodge. Can Rapid stay alive here in this one? No, he can't. Great play from Rapid. The fact that Rapid's anywhere even close to saving these. He gets a nice tap away. He should be done, man. He should be done, but he catches himself so perfectly and would have cleared that ball if it was placed even slightly worse. Sharp once again with possession on kickoff back into his own corner. Rapid sticking to his game plan of constant pressure regardless of the situation. Able to grab a couple pads, but now heads back out to midfield. Rapid's done a good job of real and fake challenges. Enough to keep his opposition guessing. Sharp trying to lob it high, thinks he can put it in an awkward enough spot to force Rapid to use a lot of boost. Now Rapid sitting in net with almost nothing. This is a long play from Sharp. He was never trying to score on that first shot. He was just trying to put, oh my goodness, put Rapid in a bad spot, but he wasn't able to finish off the play. To be fair, Rapid is still in a really bad spot. Living off of pads as Sharp tries to starve him out. Ooh, both of them playing chicken there. Not wanting to be the one to jump up and take the ball. They let it land right next to each other. Rapid seeming like he might be out of the woods here soon. At least he's going to be able to buy himself some boost. And when he does, Sharp will punish him. A great last minute from Sharp. It all started with that high pop to make Rapid use the last bit of boost that he did have to get a soft save. And then he was able to keep him at bay for a full minute. And the second that Rapid thought he had enough time to grab boost, Sharp strikes and goes up 4-3. Sharp seems completely content with losing these kickoffs. I don't know if he's doing them on purpose, but he keeps losing them right into his back corner where he can grab some boost and get the first possession. It's not a bad situation for him. He just used up all of his boost to go ceiling high challenge pinch on a corner ball, which I really don't understand what the plan was with that one. But now, once again, in control, has the boost advantage over Rapid. Rapid has done a good job, though, of conserving what he does have. Sharp, the air dribble. Nice shot from Sharp. Wow. Rapid cleaning these off of his net all day. This time, Sharp gets the flip reset right as Rapid comes off the top of the net. You saw Rapid used his jump off the ceiling to push his car lower because he thought Sharp was going to be taking it low. Didn't realize Sharp was bringing it into a flip reset. So a minute 40 left to go. Sharp, a 2-goal lead. His air dribble into the corner. A demo on Rapid. Rapid thought he saw an opportunity to steal the boost. And Sharp will just eat him alive. Rapid. Oh my goodness. Sharp, a heads-up play. He would not have been able to beat Rapid to that corner. So instead of even turning in towards the boost, he just immediately lands and turns towards the path of Rapid to pull the demo. Rapid, nice flick. Ooh, good shot. A little bit of a delay. Watching that from Sharp's perspective, you can kind of see Rapid doesn't really pull the trigger right away, and that ends up being the reason why he pops it above. If he had flicked that sooner, Sharp would have been there. (6-4), minute 20 left on the clock. Sharp needs to hold on to this lead. And this might not be the best way to do it. Rapid, a long clear. Oh, wait! Sharp getting away with it. I thought Sharp had made a dire mistake. Still alive right now, but now the dire mistake will happen. Sharp, that miss deep on Rapid's half. Almost a direct counterattack, but only kept himself alive for just a few seconds longer. 55 seconds left and a full minute. I mean, this is barely even the lead. Lots of 1v1 Rocket League left to be played in this game. Especially considering Rapid is going to win this late kickoff. And there it is, the tying goal. Chat seemed to have faith in Sharp. And Rapid taking that faith away in a matter of moments. Recognizing Sharp to come for that challenge early. The double jump pop will tie it up. Only Ray continues to have faith. Sharp air dribble, once again dropping it low. The fakes have been working. Rapid has been able to stop everything but the fakes, it feels like. Other than that insane clip, Sharp has, every time he's gone for these air dribbles, he's dropped them down to fake them. Rapid falling too in love with the high save, although he has, you know, done a great job of saving the fakes and low shots as well. Oh man. Sharp trying to be conservative. No, did Rapid miss? He did! No, Sharp! Sharp, what are you doing? What a save! Oh my goodness. No way did that just happen. Rapid missing on what felt like a really easy open net. I thought Sharp had just completely given up on the play, but no, I guess technically he was flying back to make the continuation save. Oh my goodness, that save to force a game 5. Sharp. Oh my. Rapid versus Sharp. Game number 5. An incredibly exciting finish to game number 4. A much higher scoring game. Sharp able to end up securing his lead after dropping what was a few goal lead the majority of the game, and then clutching it out with one of the most insane saves we've ever seen. A quick kickoff goal to go up 1. Sharp has figured Rapid out, says Only Ray, but will Rapid adjust? Well, both these guys going to trade kickoff goals. Hard to know how the rest of the series will go just based off the kickoffs so far. Sharp continuing to lose kickoffs into his back half, and he's been able to handle them really well. Nice demo dodge of Rapid. Rapid, you can see a little bit of frustration from him, feeling like he should be getting possessions off of these one kickoffs. And did Sharp get in the way of Rapid here? He did for a moment, but it seemed like Rapid was going to have time to get that save. Did he get a little stopped? Yes, he did. He got clipped right at the end. I think he caught his back wheel right as he went to jump. So nice bump from Sharp. Either that, it was a Feels diagonal flip, backwards diagonal flip from Rapid. One of the two, but I think it was a clip. Rapid up the wall, taking it back down to this on-car dribble. He likes the on-car dribble. Whenever given lots of space, that's where he brings it. And because of the high bounce, Sharp tried to pre-jump what might have been, I think, an air dribble or a power shot. Didn't realize Rapid was going to play it slow. Sharp, interesting touch. That was a cheeky play. He was trying to milk that for a goal. He figured that Rapid thought he would take it into the corner, and then Rapid would run back to his net to grab boost. And so Sharp thought, because Rapid's going to go back for boost, I might not be able to get a cheeky little tap out to midfield and a shot before Rapid gets there, but it turned out to be wrong. Rapid was hovering at midfield, was ready for any cheeky crap that Sharp was going to throw at him. Sharp, a big kickoff win, has lost so many of them into his own half. Finally pushes one into Rapid, but the power shot is not online. Rapid to clear. Is it too strong? It might have just cost him too much boost. Not necessarily that it was too strong. Sharp, not the best of 50s. He's gonna own goal the angle. He was forced to go for this ball. Don't get me wrong, but not the best of touches. Rapid was about to take an easy shot if Sharp didn't adjust the goal. Don't you have these own goals? These are cracked AF. Yeah, Sharp's had a couple of nasty own goals this series. He had a double touch own goal and an insane pre-flip own goal just there. Oh no, not the best 50. Getting a little bit out of hand. Lots of time left on the clock though. It's just this specific series that a 3-goal lead has felt like a big mountain to climb. Rapid, the kickoff win does not turn into much. Luckily, a high enough bounce to prevent the instant power shot counterattack. Ooh, Sharp missing another wave dash. He's gonna have a hard time saving this one away. He does so though, sends the ball high, and it's just avoiding Rapid, who is likely trying to come get a demo on him. A lot of mind games there in the few seconds that these two fought over the ball, but Sharp now has control. He's gonna launch a Daniel dribble, we like to call it, but he doesn't have the angle, and Rapid will get a sixth, almost definitely. Have to get those online. Putting him on the back wall is begging for a shot to go the other way. Rapid has to be saving that ball in front of his net. Halfway through the game, 4-goal lead, one of the bigger leads of this series. Rapid dropping this one, maybe didn't connect on that. The reset, Sharp, nice boost steal. Pre-flipping above that boost, but Rapid's gonna get the corner. Sharp with nothing, Rapid a miss. Gonna give Sharp a chance. He was trying to get a soft touch to set himself up an opportunity to grab that midfield boost, but I think he touched it too hard and realized he had to stick with the ball. Nice redirection save. Can he get the next touch? No, but he at least got Rapid to stay grounded. Rapid certainly could have hit a double if he had known Sharp was gonna miss. Too much heat on that one. Sharp flying way above the ball. Dude, these whiffs are insane right now. So far, I've yet to be punished. Rapid's gonna pass the ball over to Sharp. Says, I love playing defense. I'd rather sit here and make saves on your shot attempts than have possession myself. But every second off the clock that Sharp doesn't close the gap becomes harder and harder for him. He has got some serious last second saves. He has pushed so many shots from Rapid, just barely out. The double bump, no, he should have just taken a shot. He might have been able to turn around and take a shot, but he tried to go for the cheeky double bump, and Rapid was ready for it, so he just bumped it back. The fake flick, is it gonna work? No. I don't think it was fake intentionally. I think a real flick would have worked just fine. 50 seconds. Gonna need to start seeing a goal almost every 10 seconds from Sharp. Another, what a save. Ooh, not the best of touches from Sharp. He needed to get that online as soon as possible, but he strong tapped it into the corner, which means the ball's gonna take a longer route to the net and give Rapid crucial seconds of time to get back and make the save. That flip reset not working. Feels like it might spell the end of Sharp's run here. Double saved away as well. Rapid looking like he's gonna head to level 3 of the gauntlet. Able to take Sharp down. Chronic will be up next. I am not sure he'll be on tonight. I don't think he responded to messages. So hopefully we'll get him tomorrow. But Rapid taking down levels 1 and 2 of the gauntlet has Chronic, Dreaz, and Daniel left.